You see it started?
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. We're not gonna
So,
name the person whose false copyright strikes are being read, but
yes, we're
we're
gonna talk about it.
straight.
So,
Send the screenshot. I'll do a funny voice. Hold on. I got.
yeah, I'll send it to you. I got an email from this person tried to copyright strike a video.
It says like in copyright law that if you like if a work is like for commentary or education, it is allowed to be used.
Right.
And, you know, like say what you will, but I also never fucking stole anyone's content. That's not a thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to send this to you. I might have to do screenshots. So,
Oh no! Send me a screenshot. Send me a screenshot. We're gonna do a dramatic reading.
yeah, no, I saw this. I mean, I didn't. It's crazy. I was not expecting it, and obviously, I could turn this into a big like
My
thing.
favorite
I
thing
know
is that
people.
this person could have just asked you, "Can you take this video down?"
Right?
Because
No,
you're criticizing a thing. They stopped doing the thing after the video was made. But instead of like being a normal human and saying, "Hey, I stopped doing this. Could you take this down?" They're like, "Let me just copy strike."
yeah, I don't think that was the right response to make, honestly. I mean, you could definitely be a lot more. I like that's the thing. If you would have said to me, "Hey, stop doing this," message me privately. I want this video down. I would have respected that. Not a fan of the way you chose this. I mean, I might still take the video down anyway, because like I can understand someone's changing, and I really don't intend to be harmful with this video. I just saw something wrong, and I felt like it was the right thing to do, and I still stand by that. But
Oh,
maybe it's not right to keep it up anymore. I don't know. I'm
you
having a debate.
Really, you made a video because they blocked you after you attempted to talk about it, and I mean, I can't tell if they actually think it's wrong or not. It seems like they only stopped doing it because you made the video, but either way, the behavior stopped. So I guess it doesn't really matter what the motivation was, as long as it's not happening.
I
You know, like what
I
am I gonna
really
do?
I
Mad at
don't
someone for
think it was malicious. Like if I'm being absolutely fair, like
oh my
I
gosh,
think
oh, this is so small. I can't read this.
I'm sorry. I have to send it multiple different screenshots.
Clean shots.
Oh no, how
Yeah,
about this? How about this? I'm gonna copy. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I have an idea. By the way, I'm gonna cut all of this out, so don't even worry.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm talking in a very beautiful voice.
I'm just gonna copy paste it. I mean,
You're just gonna copy paste the dramatic reading.
I'm gonna copy and paste what I received.
All right. Are you gonna copy and
Okay,
paste? Oh, perfect, perfect.
here we go. It's gonna be
Ah,
in.
ah. All right. Hi. The video you see is not news, commentary, parody, or abuse. It is very clearly commentary. There is like a 10-minute intro that has nothing to do with the content. Like you see that on every commentary video. They do like a 10-minute intro where they're like, "This is what's going on in my life," and it's like, you know, like I just want to know that. Like, it's very clearly commentary. This individual has taken my copyrighted comedic content and altered it deeply by giving it a false narrative and out of context. All right, I want to know what false narrative is there. Like, you didn't say this was made with bad purposes. You just said this could be used for bad purposes. You know, it's just a dangerous thing to expose someone to. That doesn't mean that it is. If my reaction video to a copyrighted music video is so easily removed from YouTube, why is my own copyright video, which includes my original music, so difficult to remove someone's channel that is infringing on my rights? Infringing on your rights to what? Make sexual comments to children? Like what?
Yes.
What? Like, mind you, I sympathize, right? Like, you have every right to react to a copyrighted music video. I mean, I don't really see anything wrong with that. Some people don't really like it. Some people, you know, it's a gray
Oh, his
area.
video shouldn't have been taken down 100%. That was
Like
wrong.
I sympathize that they received this person like received a copyright strike. You know, that can hurt your channel, and I sympathize with that. I do. But to act like like your rights are being infringed on because someone said, "Hey, maybe don't do this," is I sent you 3 copyright claims which include music, photography, and video. You are still not moving the video when this person used all 3 of my copyrighted media without my knowledge or permission. Well, to be fair, you blocked them on, like, I'm sorry, this person like blocked you on everything after you said maybe don't do this. So like she couldn't really permission. You're also letting this person monetize their video with my 3 copyright claims. Yeah.
I made $1. Just so you know, I made $1 off that video, but
it's the problem. Like, how can you say this is a negative thing? What, like, I'm sorry, if this person truly believed they did nothing wrong, then they wouldn't have taken their videos down that did the behavior you were criticizing if they thought there was nothing wrong with those. But because you made this video saying this is why I think this is morally wrong and they took them down, that implies that they, to a certain extent, do believe you.
Yeah.
Like, if they truly think there was nothing wrong.
Some of the clips are pretty damning, in my opinion. Like, I don't think he's a bad person. I just think that was a bad. I mean, it's harmful content, and I felt like I should call it out. I feel like I had every right to.
How can you say my claims are fake and let this person get away with monetizing my copyrighted music, video, and photo thumbnail? I'm sorry, a public photo on Instagram is
like
a photo on your.
It's wrong to like use someone else's picture as a thumbnail for your video. Like, how is that not fair use? Like, I'm not allowed to use a photo of a person I'm making a video on as a thumbnail for a video about that person. Am I not allowed to like use pictures of people in videos? Like, is that like a thing?
YouTube literally told them it was fraudulent, and they said, "Hi, this is not fraudulent. The original photograph was published on my Instagram here." That literally proves that it is fraudulent. You are allowed to use like a photograph that is public on someone's Instagram. It is a series
with me.
Photographs of myself. Copyright case. I'm not going to read that because I don't want to expose it to privacy. I'm not going to say the copyright case number. I mean, if they had a copyrighted photo on their Instagram, that's like I mean, how would she know that, right? Like if that's actually an issue, like I don't know if they're actually accepting that you could change it. I don't.
My personal opinion, I don't think they actually care that like, oh, I stole their photo. I think they just want the video down. You know,
that's probably. They probably don't actually care that. I mean, that being said, like if that was the issue, you could change the photo. They'd still want the video down. It's ridiculous to act like, oh, I care because of this photo. I'm like, no, you don't. You're mad.
It's like, hey, just own up to it. Say privately, like, hey, can you please take this video down? I've changed my behavior. I'd be a lot more receptive to that, and I'd honestly be willing to take the video down.
I literally,
like, I know we're never going to be friends again.
I literally say, I'll take this if they ask me to, because the behavior. That's more than fair.
That's really what's important. I made the video because I felt like those videos could be harmful. And, you know, in my opinion, they were. You know, you might not agree with that. I think a lot of people who watched the video said, hey, there's something wrong with this content. And, you know, the videos are taken down. I feel like you've learned from that. And I think that's what's important. I'm really not being malicious. I don't see my video as being malicious. I just see it as, and that's really, I tried, like before I made this video, I wanted it to be a private thing. I did not intend this to be a YouTube video. I talked to him privately and he blocked me off of every platform, which is the reason I made the video. I told my parents what happened. They were actually really proud of me, so.
Yeah, sorry if you overheard an IRL conversation. Hopefully you didn't, because I don't want to ruin your fun little podcast where we do a dramatic reading.
No, I didn't, but if there was I'll cut it out.
Here is the original attached and a reference to the thumbnail the person used. This person used it for the thumbnail without my permission or consent and monetized the video. Please remove immediately. YouTube's response. Hello. Thank you for your message. However, we remain concerned that your copyright notification is not valid for some or all of the videos identified in your notification. As a result, the content will remain live on YouTube. If you have concerns related to harassment, your privacy, safety, or other abuse issues, please visit our policy and safety. God, it's so that's definitely not. I love how automated.
It's not a real person saying that.
No, I love that because I'll literally go to YouTube and be like, hey, this person is like committing a felony. Like I don't.
And they'll say the same message.
Like, hey, this video is like illegal. Can you take this down? And they'll be like, if you have a privacy concern, please try again. And I'm over here like, what? They're really great. They're really great. Like I will literally like. I've literally talked to someone on a live support, but they weren't for YouTube. They were for like YouTube Red, and they're like, "I can't help you with that." I'm like, "Okay, but you see the problem." They're like, "Yeah, but I can't help you with that."
That's kind of messed up. They won't even refer you to someone who can.
I'm not talking about like. It's like, okay, YouTube, have fun with that.
Yeah. Jeez. Actually, let me send you the email YouTube sent to me.
The police to do like I mean, at least my police couldn't find it. So
Yeah.
okay, more emails.
This is just the message that YouTube
Hello.
originally sent me.
The copyright infringement notification below regarding your videos. We believe your content is protected by fair dealing or a similar exception to copyright protection. We are writing to let you know we do not threaten to remove your videos at this time. You have control over the availability of your channel, including the ability to delete them if you choose. Please be advised, it is possible the copyright owner approached you directly to request removal. It's too bad that
Not
person didn't
happening.
done it if they approached you.
No,
Like
I mean,
what they had to do was ask and say, "Hey,
I
I
probably would
don't
have
do this.
taken it down. Like,
This behavior was bad. I no longer do it. I am sorry I did this behavior. Please take down this."
here's the way I see it. If you have to do a false copyright claim, I feel like that just proves to me that like I did the right thing and like, hey, if you have to do this, that's your problem. It just proves to me that like, you know, people in the right typically don't do false copyright claims. Like, I don't want to say like to be, I don't want that to come off the wrong way, but it's very shady behavior in my opinion.
It's okay. It's like it's also kind of annoying when people say like they're like I sympathize again with a reaction video to a music video getting taken down. That really sucks, and I am very sorry that happened to them. That sucks. But at the same
Right.
time, the difference between a reaction without commentary versus commentating and talking about a quote unquote false narrative, which I mean, it wasn't false. I mean, you used dramatic music. You certainly were dramatic, but it's not exactly like you called this person like a child predator. You said maybe you shouldn't make some inappropriate jokes to young people, because when you desensitize children to inappropriate things, it opens them up to adults doing inappropriate things because they won't recognize that behavior as off-putting. It's harder for them. And you related it back to yourself and how it's affected you. And that's not a false narrative. That is you sharing a legitimate concern. You were more than fair. You specifically stated this person is not a predator. You specifically stated, that
Yeah, no,
these
I
things.
totally don't believe that. My personal opinion and the way I feel is that this person knew that the content, and this is what I was told from this person. This person told me that the content, obviously I'm not going to say the name, we've made that clear. The content that they were making, basically they would get comments from people and, the people in the comments would say, "Ooh," and then they would respond to those specific comments. And because they would respond to those comments, um, it just it's like people in the comments said those things and then they simply replied to them.
You got your phone.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
the people in the comments would say those things and he would reply to them and he would keep doing it because the people in the comments wanted him to do it and because it would get him views. I truly believe it was just like it's unfortunate, but I don't think there was malicious intent. I mean, obviously I do want to assume the best in people, but I
Yeah,
also don't think that this person's a bad person. Like I don't want it to get twisted, but good people can still have actions that cause harm.
I don't think like there was any malicious intent. Like if there was malicious intent, you would have, made the video without talking to this person, without
Yeah, no,
asking
I
of
originally wanted this to be like
that
a
is
private
the
thing.
opposite of what happened. What happened was you attempted to confront them and shared valid concerns. This person brushed it off and, essentially claimed that you hated them for, their minority status, which is, factually just true, and then just acted like there was a double standard. Where it's like there's not a double standard, like most adults have issues with making sexual jokes to children.
Oh my God. And it was so funny because as soon as I called this person out, this person literally right after I called the person out, there's like, oh, well, yeah, I heard bad things about you too. Meanwhile, this person was on we were just talking on a YouTube video together. And he was like, oh, yeah, I've seen the stuff people said about you, but I know you're a good person. And this was like literally just a few months ago. Is it
So
possible his mind changed? Sure. But I feel like it was more, I called you out. So now I'm like, oh, you're such a bad person.
it's kind of a shame that they're able to, you know, weaponize something that you obviously very clearly regret. And that, of course, that's like, you know, but you can only apologize for something so many times before it gets to very, very redundant. You know, like, what are you supposed to do? Spend the rest of your life beating yourself up over a
Yeah.
very,
I
very
mean,
unrealistic
some of the
trauma?
stuff I was like 16 when I said that. I mean, that doesn't make it okay, but
Some of them were
I,
like more
I'm a
recent.
lot more mature
At the end of
than
the
I
day,
was back then.
if you're putting effort into improving, then I think that's something that's really respectable
And
because
I
I
think
think,
he's putting effort into improving. I want to give him all that credit because I give people credit for this. I think people can change and learn from their mistakes.
yeah, for sure. And I don't know. I mean, I guess like the title was a bit like
Maybe I don't know. I could change the title because maybe
maybe
that's
they
not.
you
eh.
were trying to cancel them because you related some of their content to someone else who was quote unquote canceled. Although I do think
Yeah.
the distinction that that the person you were comparing them to who was canceled, while they also make sexual jokes to children, their jokes were a little bit worse because there was
Oh
like
no, it's yeah,
fans
totally.
doing things with like fans. So I think like there's a bit like there is an important distinction to make there. Um, you know, and I think that maybe they heard you saying, oh, because you think that that person was rightfully canceled after, you know, like posing inappropriately and kissing like younger fans, like saying that that person was rightfully canceled to them. Maybe it felt like you were trying to cancel them rather than just say this behavior is bad. I'm not really sure because I don't really know
Yeah,
them.
and I can understand maybe the way I went about things might have not been the best, but I think I was very careful and I did it to the best of my ability. I think I was pretty fair in that video. And I'm willing to, be open to the fact that maybe I did, do some things that were wrong in that video. But overall, I don't regret posting it. I think it led to good things being happening based on those videos being deleted. Just because I mean, there's a specific video in the video that it crossed the line for me. And the fact that it's down now because of the video I posted, if I didn't post that video, the video would still be up. So I'm just glad it's not there anymore.
Yeah, of course. You know, for what it's worth, I don't think you intended for any of that person's friends to disown them or to denounce or to like leave their server or anything like that. I don't think that was your intention. I think
No.
the video wasn't really targeted. It was targeted toward the person doing the thing, and that person saw the video and they stopped doing those things. And it's unfortunate that, you know, like spamming it on their live stream
Well,
and
it's
get their
unfortunate that I had to do this in order to, but I think I did it for the greater good. And this
yeah.
person has a big audience. So it's like, my video only has 500 views. I understand that doesn't make it like if, for example, like if it was slander, which it's not slander, like these are videos that you did post. Like I understand, like just because it only has 500 views doesn't mean like it, but it also means that it's like, I don't think I'm causing that much harm. And if it's proven that you've changed, then I will take the video down. If you want my video down, like I would totally be willing to have that conversation with you. But you have a big platform, and honestly, my video isn't really going to affect you. I didn't make that video to like end your career. I made it that video because I just wanted to speak my mind about how I felt about these things. That's really all it was.
Yeah.
You might feel a
And
different way, but that's just, my
it's
experience.
that like you were accused of like they literally accused you of only being friends with them to clout chase when in
Yes.
reality
Oh my God. I'm just doing this for clout. Ugh.
to you said sure, let's do it. You became friends. Like you never begged them to do a collaboration. You never said,
This
oh, get
person literally contacted me. I didn't know who they were. And this person was like, hey, do you want to work on this together? And yeah, obviously I said yes, but it's like, I don't know how that's me using you for clout, but go off, I guess. I don't know.
all right, I gotta go. It's nice to talk to you.
No, it was nice to talk to you.
Talk to you later.
Okay, bye. I